I'm Linda Akibe, and you're welcome to the Gavel. Now, days after the daring attack at Emab Plaza in Abuja, no one seems to be claiming responsibility for the attack that killed 21 people and injured many. The Senate has condemned the attack, describing it as barbaric. Senate President David Mark asked security operatives not to be deterred by the development, but be strengthened to face the challenges of protecting lives and properties. The Senate has condemned Wednesday's bomb blast at a shopping mall in Abuja, describing it as barbaric. Deputy President of the Senate, Ike Ekweremadu, said the sole motives of the terrorists were to break the spirit of Nigerians and instill fear through acts of mass murder and destruction of property. He asked Nigerians to stand firm and united in the fight against terrorism and insurgency.
On behalf of the Senate, I would like to condole the families who lost their loved ones and those who sustained injuries. We wish them a quick recovery. We would like to also condemn in very strong terms the sustained attack on Nigeria by insurgents at various parts of the country. Of course, it's completely unacceptable. So we'd like to urge the government to increase surveillance all over the place. And for our security agents, we want to thank them for the good work they're doing, but we believe that more could be done to secure this country. And as a parliament, we are ready to work with the security agencies and the government to ensure that whatever needs to be done to end these insurgents needs to be done.
Meanwhile, it was also a sad Wednesday in the Senate during the week as lawmakers held the valedictory session in honor of the late Senator Dahiru Kuta. The Senate recommended that the headquarters of the Hydroelectric Power Producing Areas Development Commission, HYPADEC, be named after the late Senator Dahiru Kuta. Federal lawmakers described Senator Kuta as a patriotic and selfless legislator who represented his people diligently and left a huge gap not only in the Senate but in the nation.
This is one man that nobody, regardless of any saying, can say any ill about. He was a special breed. He was created specially. And this I've said several times. He was detribalized completely. Very humble, very jovial. And he had nice things to say to everybody. He had very nice things to say to everybody. He had no dull moments. Even for us at this part of the hour, whenever he came across here, you can be sure he was going to throw friendly jabs.
Kuta, like every other person that spoke here had said, and even those that are not here today, will testify to the fact that this was a gentleman. And when I said a mentor, I meant that since we came here in 2007, we sat beside each other, and it is because of the alphabetical order of our surnames. Kuta was the one that was putting me through. Sir, my consolation today is from the simple fact that everybody that spoke about Kuta, not only here, but even on phone, had said so many good things about him.
The House of Representatives during the week directed its committees on Army, Defense, Police, Public Safety and Interior to investigate the alleged harassment of the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Aminu Tambuwal, by security operatives on Monday in Kaduna. It will be recalled that the Speaker was reportedly harassed by security agencies at a hotel in Kaduna, venue of an international conference organized by the Office of a National Security Advisor. Lawmakers were not amused by the incident. Watch.
This is the first full session by the House of Representatives after their 2 weeks recess. The issue that opens up plenary for the new session is the alleged harassment of the Speaker of the House of Representatives by some security operatives in Kaduna State, a matter raised as a motion of urgent national importance.
On the 23rd June of 2014, at an official function in Kaduna State, the office and person of the Speaker of the House of Representatives of the Federal Republic of Nigeria was subjected to ridicule and harassment by security operatives who claimed to be acting on orders from above.
His point of order was taken, but before the matter was put to a vote, the Speaker called for a closed session to enable them get a brief on the incidents and take appropriate decisions on the matter. About 2 hours later, the resolution was reached.
The House resolves to mandate committees on defense, army, police, interior, and public safety and national security to investigate the matter and report back to the House within 1 week.
As recently as Wednesday last week, when I was traveling to Paris on a personal trip, I subjected myself to screening by ground staff of Air France here at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport. The difference between that and what happened in Kaduna is the fact that I was expected to enjoy some level of protocol and privilege as the Speaker of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, more so from authorities established by law, by the Nigerian law.
The Speaker maintained that no lawmaker is above the law, but said it is important to protect the institution of the legislature and not the individuals that are constituted in the Nigerian legislature. Another controversial issue was brought up by a federal lawmaker in the House of Representatives. Andrew Uchendu, representing Ekweremadu federal constituency of Rivers State, raised an alarm over what he tagged the threat to the life of Rivers State's governor, Chibuike Rotimi Amechi. Mr. Uchendu said it was necessary to draw the attention of Nigerians to the harassment of Governor Amechi by federal government agents, which he described as an aberration in a democratic setting and an unhealthy development in Nigeria's polity. Between May 2013 and June 2014, Governor Rotimi Amechi has had his aircraft impounded at different airports around the country and being denied access into a city on his way for his party's final rally. Incidences the lawmaker says must be checked to save Nigeria from a decadent polity.
The governor went on a condolence visit to the governor of Kano State over the death of the Emir of Kano, Alhaji Ado Bayero. The chartered aircraft was again impounded. The Kano incident was seen to be worse because the governor was not even allowed to leave the airport without some hot exchanges of words. Rotimi Amechi, on the 19th, just recently, a few days ago, flew into Akure on his way to Ado-Ekiti to attend the final rally of his party, the APC. The aircraft landed quite all right, and on his way to Ado-Ekiti, he was prevented by the Nigerian soldiers from driving into Ado-Ekiti. He was stopped, delayed, against his wish. To worsen matters, his aircraft was also impounded, and he was made to drive to Lagos from that point. Soldiers maintained by taxpayers